not for the Africa Twin.
Oh, here we go. We're doing it.
There is always a lot of debate about what kind of motorcycle you could ride or should ride, and in this video we're going to discuss some of those issues. Obviously, because I ride 2Up, that's one of the reasons why I have an Africa Twin. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Andrew. I'm in my 50s. I've been riding bikes for over 40 years. I've ridden dirt bikes, road bikes, toured, done enduros, all that kind of stuff, and this is where I'm at now.
The reason I got a big bike was because you can do this stuff, you can have fun on the tarmac, you can ride 300, 400, 500 k's in a day, that's 300 miles, whatever. You can just keep riding until you feel like stopping. Not because you're really tired, because the bike's knocked you around.
In this introductory video we'll just have a look at some of the places that we've been and the style of video that you're going to be seeing in the future. Cheers.
So here we are, as far west as you can go on the North Island. And that is the lighthouse, and that is Mount Taranaki, covered in clouds.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning. Here we are in Fantail Bay, and we are going on another little adventure today up to Port Jackson and Fletcher Bay, which is the top of Coromandel Peninsula, and we've had a good night's sleep, we've had coffee, and we're ready to go. So here we are at Cape Colville, which I think is the most northern point of the Coromandel Peninsula.
Some of these places in the video that you can easily get to in a normal motor vehicle, however it's just so much more fun, I think, on a motorcycle. You could take a small bike, but being 2Up and camping with some luggage, then it's a little easier or more enjoyable on the larger capacity motorcycle. With a little bit of skill you can still handle it okay, and on the road sections it's just much easier as well.
Okay, this is why I like adventure riding, because you can come to these out of the way places like this with a little bit of history. Have a look at this side here. Now apparently this was a tank trap. If there was an invasion from the enemy during the Second World War, at that time this was the only road east into the populated areas, and they would log up this trap, and then obviously they would have soldiers up in the hills with either a sniper or someone with a machine gun, I don't know. It's a tank trap. It's very narrow, big trucks can't come through here. The whole road's pretty narrow actually. The other reason I like coming to these kinds of places is look at the scenery. Magnificent. But anyway, I'll keep going. This is a cool, fun little road. The tyres aren't really set up for gravel. That's the TKC 70. It's actually really good on the road and not bad on the hardpack. This is the TKC Continental, of course, TKC 70 Rocks, and this is done about 7,000 k's. As you can see, it's getting pretty thin in the middle, looking at getting a new one pretty soon. That hooks up pretty well on the gravel, and it's really good on road. So I would recommend that. That's a short review. You got that for free. I've chosen not to have panniers at this stage. Tank bag that's got all my spare gloves, neck warmer, map on the top. I've got in here torch and multi-tool. In there I've got some lens cleaners. In here I've just got my reading glasses. On the back, and the top one actually is the heavier one, but it just fits better. That's all my tools, cook stove, billy, food, and the bottom one is tent and clothes basically, and then I've got a backpack as well, which I've got lightweight stuff, so this looks quite bulky, but that blue bag's just got sleeping bag and sleeping mattress and a few other clothes, so it's not actually that heavy. I mean, the weight up there is no big deal. It's a lot less than a passenger or a pillion, obviously, which I ride often with a pillion. So time to head off.
With the early version of the Africa Twin, this one's 2016, I've got the basic traction control. I can turn the ABS off, and it's a pretty simple motorcycle to maintain without the intrusive electronics. So yeah, I really like it.
Here we are back on the road, and we're heading for Kiwi Road. I think, what was this road called? Moki Road. And come to our first tunnel. This one's got a little roof. And magnificent roads. Well, we just bumped into some friendly local farmers, and they gave us a few tips on the road. And the biggest tip actually was, once we get out of this tunnel, which we've just come out of, is to listen up to hear if there's any traffic, because the road's narrow and there's lots of slips. As you can see behind me, down there, it's quite narrow, and it's pretty much, it's Papa, which is very slippery, so it's pretty dry this bit anyway that I can see, but I'll get you a shot of the tunnel. Anything to add, honey?
The kids were really fun.
Yeah, a bunch of kids playing up. So, I don't know if I said before, but this is Kiwi Road, and it's an alternative to State Highway 3 and Mount Messenger, so obviously no traffic this way.
I hope you've enjoyed this introductory video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and we'll have more coming soon. Cheers.
Actually, the other difference with this tunnel is it's slightly uphill as we came through, and it's just dirt. We are at the oasis, the Ohura Oasis, and I mean, it's such an oasis. It's got a couch, it's got a picnic table, and it was quite a long, windy road, wasn't it?
It was around there.
It was the road that kept on giving. That's what I'm going to call it. All in all, wasn't too challenging. Yeah, get out there and do it.